Guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a Macan S, brand new from the dealership. This thing actually has been super sick to drive. I got this while my car is in for service. This is a brand new Macan S in blue, really sick paint. I've had a really fun time driving this thing. Just take you around the car, the exterior, very nice upgraded wheels. I'll actually show you guys the window sticker on this thing so you can see the options. Super comfortable seats, by the way. These seats were awesome. But here's the window sticker. Total MSRP, $95,000. You guys can see all the options. Blue metallic paint, sports exhaust, 21-inch RS Spider design wheels, Sports Chrono, Bose sound system, surround view, windows trim gloss black, premium package, lane change assist, LED PDLS plus lights, memory seats. But yeah, $93,000, which is inexpensive mid-size SUV. Super nice interior. I'll take you guys into the back. Little leg room. If you guys have just little children, I think it would be fine, but I'm not even gonna try to fit in there. At 6'3", I think it's a little bit of a tight fit. I'll take you guys into the trunk. Wonder how I can pop this back, girl. There we go. Automatic, that's nice. Great size for groceries, soccer balls for kids, whatever you need. This little button shuts it. It actually has a really nice little burble. It has a couple different sports modes. You have individual. All right, so yeah, this is a very tight fit. Nice moonroof. You have heated seats in the back, 2 Type-C chargers. You can change your temperature controls. Very nice build quality in this thing. Go ahead and take you guys inside. Actually, I'll start it up so you guys can hear what it sounds like. Come on, the keys are... Oh, there we go. So here's it on. You can hear the difference. Normal, Sport Plus. Sounds pretty cool. Exhaust button. You have all the different controls. You have your suspension, the AC controls, heat controls, heated and ventilated seats. You also have here heated steering wheel. It's this button right in here. But super cool design. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have all these different modes, Bluetooth, GPS, last navigation, trip information, tire PSI, torque split when you're driving, chrono package. This is lane control, cruise control, the different vehicle information. You have your speed, tachometer. The shifts are super fast. You have your volume controls over here. You can change tracks. Over here you have your side view mirrors. There also is blind spot awareness warnings. This is how you open the trunk as well. I'll take you guys outside so you can hear the exhaust. Let me make sure it's in. There we go, sports mode. Has a really nice little rumble to it. And this thing actually gets up and goes quite nicely. Handles great. It's a really fun little commuter mid-size SUV. I've really enjoyed the time that I've had with it. You have all these different apps, weather, Google, car information, displays, all the stuff that you could need to have, you know, a enjoyable car ride. Yeah, it's been a great car. I don't know which I'll post first. I did the driving portion before this, so I might post that before. But yeah, I'll go into the driving portion of the video now, I guess. Nice little drive modes. I think this is like a sports mode, like a sports button. I forget. I have to look it up. But yeah, all together, I love the steering wheel, love the build quality, love the adjustability of the seats. This would be a super nice daily driver. And if you are shorter, I think it would be a great, vehicle to sit in the back, or if you have kids. All in all, perfect car and a lot of fun to drive. So with driving the Macan S, so far I've really enjoyed oh, that goes like this. How do I lift it up? There's gotta be a way to lift it up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so underneath there's the thing. Also for heated steering wheel, the button's right in here. But so far I've really enjoyed driving it. I mean, you can hear it, put it in sport, and then like Sport Plus. It's got a little blurple to it. Sounds pretty good. All the buttons are kind of nice. Everything drives super nice. You have all your different comfort controls. It does get stiffer the more, Sport Plus you put it in. There's individual, normal, Sport Plus. But for a mid-size SUV, I've really enjoyed driving this thing. I'm pleasantly surprised of how responsive. I mean, downshifts and upshifts are lightning quick. The materials are super nice. If you watched my M2 video, you would know I don't like thick steering wheels, and Porsche makes, I think, the perfect size steering wheel. You have all the different audio controls on your left. You can pick up, you can hang up your phone, volume button, adaptive cruise control is down here. So you set it by pushing in, and then you can set the distance of the car in front of you, and it does full stop and go. So this is me coming to a almost complete stop if the light turned red, but it's not turning red. So there you go. So you can see it goes all the way down. Super nice features. I know that the person driving this vehicle probably isn't like super thrilled with, or like really looking for a super sporty car, but you have exhaust buttons, you have all these different controls to really tailor to your individual preferences. The sound system, decent. You get, your Bluetooth audio, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff. You have different apps to go through. I'll do that in the sitting portion of the video. I'll walk you through everything, but everything is super nice feedback. Everything feels super nice. I really am kind of impressed with how the driving characteristics are for this vehicle. Is it worth $96,000? That's the sticker. I'll go through every one of the options as well. I'm not entirely sure. I might go more towards a Volvo XC60 or XC90. But if you're a Porsche lover, or you want to get your GT3 RS or GT3 and you need to spend some money with the dealership to build the relationship, this isn't a bad way to do it. Also, you can go through all the different presets. You can see your nav, where you want to go, the different trip information, PSI of the tires, the torque split, timer for the chrono, oil temperatures, pressure, your turbo PSIs, the station you're listening to, all that stuff. I keep it on the vehicle, but it has a nice little burble to it. I'm not sure if that's fake or real. It's probably a little bit of piping into the sound system, but as far as the handling goes, handles super nice, super responsive. It's comfortable as well. When you throw it into just normal mode, it sounds pretty good. I like how it just, it does a little burble. You can hear the exhaust a little bit more for those sports car lovers. This is kind of nice. Here it's kind of sporty, but it has nice pickup and everything. I think it's a great vehicle if you're looking for a mid-size SUV. Would I take it over a Volvo XC60 or XC90? I don't think so. Would I rather have a Cayman? Yes. Would I take it over an Audi I think it's like a Q6 or a Q8? Yes, I would. I would take a Porsche over an Audi. People might light me up for that, but oh yeah, she's got a little bit of pep in her step. It's kind of nice. The drive's super smooth. Going to the highway. Gets up to the speed limit, super nice. I think it's for a daily driver for me. I think it might be a little bit not too bumpy, especially if I take well, here's a true bump test. This is the bumpiest part. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think putting it in Sport Plus and then just taking it out of the Sport suspension, unless you're on a back road, which as a daily, I'm not really on the back roads that much. I think it's perfect as is. Yeah, smooth car. If you're considering it, do it. Macan S, amazing car. I don't think you'd be disappointed with it at all. You get a nice warranty from the factory. Oh, hopefully I call it the easy pass. We'll see though, if I get billed. Oh well. This is my rental car, by the way, if you guys don't know. So I've been driving it for a little bit of time. Nice controls, AC, heated steering wheel, heated seats, ventilated seats. I love ventilated seats in a car. Super adjustable seats as well. Like I said, I'll go over the interior features. Right now I'm trying to just focus on the driving. So we'll drop a gear. And, borderline disappear. You can hear the little purple. Let's put it into full sporty suspension. Yeah, it stiffens up a little bit. Very nice. Very nice and sporty. Yeah, let's get a little disappearance. It's also got like that extra, once you floor it, there's like a little button underneath the pedal where you can floor it a little bit more, give it the extra juices. I'm not sure if that's like an electric assist. Normally that's in hybrid vehicles where they have that extra little pedal down there to really give it the bee's knees. Yeah, it's super comfortable. I love this steering wheel. I'd probably say that's my favorite feature about the car. Super comfortable seats as well. I can do long distance in this. Cruise control, you can do your set it and forget it. Let's see if it does lane keeping as well. Nope, definitely doesn't have lane keeping. I wonder if that's an option. I probably would get that. It has an off-road function. Yeah, let me turn that off. Yeah, amazing car. Really love it. Favorite factor, the steering wheel. You put it in different modes right here. What's this? Sport response. Not sure what that is. It's probably like that extra boost button. I know they have that in the Cayenne Turbo S with the hybrid assist. You can press this button now and it like really lets it take off. Not too sure what it is on this. I'll have to look it up and I'll put it in the comments. But yeah, for a driving vehicle, everyday vehicle for your wife, your daughter, or even yourself, this would do it. This would check all the boxes that you would need in a mid-size SUV. I am thoroughly enjoying it and I'll continue to enjoy it, and I will show you guys the interior.